Hello, I'm going to do a walkthrough of MGM Grand. This is 2019, so I've already done lots of walkthroughs, but I wanted to show you what it is now, and you may think that it's changed a little bit. It has changed a little bit, not much from just a few months ago, but here it is. I actually have to tell you, I don't know if they redirected the casino or changed the maze a little bit. I found it a lot easier to walk around this time. I found it a lot easier to find my way around. I used to think that this was the worst maze ever, but it isn't actually. It's quite easy to go from A to Z or A to G or whatever. Now, the entrance, this is it, this is the entrance. You come in from the Strip, and I think I showed it to you earlier. This is it, this is Strip. Can you see the sign at all? Not really. This is the Strip. You can come from the Strip also through other entrances, but this is actually the entrance that faces, on the ground floor, faces New York, New York. So anyway, you come in. This is evening. Weekday evening, and you got a bar. You got tons of bars. You know, it used to be very different, but here it is. It's mostly bar, sports oriented. But you know, I thought I would not like it at all because I'm not into sports really, but I quite like it. Actually, I enjoyed it. The rooms are lovely. I stayed here before, but you know, lately I thought I found myself in the last few years shunning it a little bit since the changes, just because, well, I mean, this entrance is a little bit barren. I understand it's all about the entrance to Hakkasan, and you know, I mean, when there is a Hakkasan event, the lineups here are incredible. It's just, you can't even, you know, this is it, right? You can't even walk through this area. So I understand that, and obviously it works out for them, I'm sure, otherwise they would have stopped it a long time ago. But for me, I know, it's, you know me, right? Not into, I mean, it doesn't appeal to me as much, but I am so fussy, so you know, it's okay, it's okay. So all in all, I've actually enjoyed it. But if you walk through this area with me, you will then decide if the feel of the place is something that works for you. You see, like, it really is very much into sports. I mean, usually this area there, the betting area there, is tucked away in most casinos. Here it's like you enter, and apart from Hakkasan and the bar, this is what you see, and then you see the casino. It's almost peripheral. Clearly, you know, what it is that they found other ways to make money. They thought perhaps that the casino itself wasn't making enough for them, which is incredible because the machines are incredibly tight. So this is a map of the, you know, I mean, it is a big resort, but I don't think you actually walk necessarily more than, say, a Bellagio, and somehow I found it quieter. I don't know how to put I don't know exactly, but it's a stroll, and it didn't feel nor look so hard to walk through, even when you go all the way to Signature, which I'll show you. So I don't know if it's me, I'm all of a sudden I'm much fitter, or it's just reality and before I wasn't fit. Anyway, you know, really quickly as you enter, you see the MGM Grand Buffet. I've already reviewed it plenty of times, so I won't say a word about it. What can I say? You got to see the review. You really have to, okay? I'm not joking. This is not just so that you watch it, but you really have to see it because it might be one of the best. Okay, so we keep walking. There are signs that make you truly understand where you're going. Once you take a look at the map, I don't need to, but then you know where to go. And for example, if you want to go to the rooms, I mean, it doesn't say, for example, Grand Tower, which is where I am, but I know that it's between here and the lobby, so I see the word lobby, I go, and then halfway, that's where my Grand Tower is. Now I'm gonna pause it for a second. I don't know if the policy about filming or videoing in casinos, but I'm just gonna pause it and I'll show it in a little bit, okay? Now, as I keep walking, and this is obviously the area where the tables are, for a bit, and then they keep going. It keeps going, and then further down, David Copperfield Theatre, and then the box office area, of course, and the theater bar, and then M Life further down. I'm still walking towards the lobby from the entrance, from the strip entrance. I mean, I just wanted to say that when MGM has events, and clearly today it does not, it's much busier, okay? But to be honest with you, this is just about as much as I can tolerate. You know, I need to be able to walk from one area to the next without pushing and shoving. Okay, I'm just gonna pause. Oh no, I want to show you this area here. Why not? I see a little bit of a crowd. I'll see what it's all about. There you go. Yeah, box office. Everybody's taking pictures, videos, which is fine, great. Okay, so there's a lineup obviously for the theater. See? Now I'm just gonna cross and I'm gonna walk towards, you see, can you just see just beyond that, the little writing, M Life Players Club, that's where it is, okay? So it's kind of halfway. I'm gonna pause it now, I'm just gonna keep walking for a bit. So this is the M Life area, as I told you, and next to it you have the whiskey down. Wow, there's another bar, and of course the yelling and screaming is from the tables, you know. That's fine. I like these dark bars, you know, I kind of really find them attractive, you know. Everybody looks so gorgeous in the dark. It's kind of sexy, but of course not so, because you got sports TV, and frankly that just kills it for me. Personally, I don't think it's sexy at all, but I'm sure pretty much all of you will disagree. Starbucks is over there, can you see the sign? But I like the darkness of it. I kind of fancy sitting here, right, in the dark. Except for, you know, there's sports. Okay, where am I going? Yeah, so you keep, it's so easy, you follow the paved path, okay? Don't get lost, follow the paved path, and soon we will see the Grand Tower entrance, past the high limit slots. Can you see that? Okay. And that would be the Grand Tower entrance is on the left, and here we go. And then of course you go, on the other hand, you go to the lobby here. You can go to the Grand Tower from this section too. I'm gonna go this section because I want to show you where you go to get to the lobby the fastest way. And here of course you've got the lobby bar. And so here we go. The lobby's right there, pretty much at the end of MGM Grand, if you don't take into consideration the walk to the signature, which I'll show you in a bit. So, see? And then here you go to the Grand Tower and West Wing. I am actually at the Grand Tower, so I'm gonna show you where I go. The lobby's there, which is okay. It's huge, you know, and a massive lineup when I checked in. I hated it with a vengeance, but I'm not gonna go and self-check in. No way. And I told you why in my review of Park MGM. But you know, again, massive TVs. The check-in area here is just too big. There's nowhere to sit, frankly. I love the check-in area that you know, as simple as it is at Park MGM. Here they really have to change. It's a bit boring. And it's dreadfully slow. Well, I have to criticize something, otherwise you would say, oh, okay, everything's great, fine. What's a review? Not. Okay, I'm gonna go across the Grand Tower entrance because on the other side there is the way to the spa and the shops and all of that, which I want to show you because I want to walk all the way to the signature, okay? So this is another little cute dark area, but sexy for me. I don't know, this is what I'm thinking today. But then look at this, just a sports-oriented resort, and for that I really shunned it, but many of you will be thrilled. I love this waterfall. You know, in the days when it wasn't a sports-oriented. At least this one has remained. At least this one is so beautiful. Look at it. Isn't that great? So okay, this is like, I'm staying here, stay well section, but I'm not going there now. I'm walking through, and I'm going to the conference center, the district, towards the pool. I'm not showing you the pool on this walkthrough. The pool will be shown separately. I've already shown you the pool, but every year I show you again, because there are always a few changes here, there, and everywhere. And even the feel of the place changes according to, you know, each year. There's music and there's all sorts of things. Another bar with somebody singing, which is nice. Now I'm going to pause it and walk through a little bit. So this is the bar that I showed you. I just turned the corner, and then this is the walk towards or through the area that they call the district, which is where the shops are and so forth, and other restaurants. So I'm going to walk through this a little bit, and I'm going to pause it, walk through a little bit, and then start again. Now on this side you've got this sexy looking it's a new word of the day, sexy looking restaurant, Morimoto. It's pretty, right? I gotta admit. And then on this end you've got Fiamma Italian kitchen. See the Fiamma, because Fiamma means flame, and you've got, can you see it? You got the fire at the end. So I'm just gonna keep walking through the district. This is actually the walk you're going to have to endure, my dear, if you're actually checking into Signature, and if you want to go to the pool, and if you want to go to the gym, and if you want to see the shops. But I used to dread, and if you want to go to the monorail, by the way, I used to dread it. I remember just years ago I dreaded it, but now, and the food courts, by the way, but now I actually thought it was a stroll. I'm walking relatively slowly, otherwise all you would see is bump, 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 but a bit of shaking. But it was actually really easy. From my room coming here, it was just so easy. Here you've got, isn't that cute? Oh, look at cute, cute, cute Chinese restaurant. I mean, Chinese, upscale Chinese, right? Which I like. God, I mean, I can't wait to see Resorts World, by the way, and of course I'm going to review it again this year to see where they are with the construction. Because you see, you might have already seen it, but if you see through my eyes, I don't know, it might be fun. Food court, of course. And on this end you have again another Starbucks, and you have a store, you know, blah blah blah, and then just really close by you have the rest, including the gym and the pool. But quickly, a really brief overview of the food court. Okay, she's nice, bright, you know. Make sure you don't sleep in it. I'm just gonna go this way though, okay? This other way. Chinatown, by the way, is the name of the restaurant here. So we keep walking through, and very, very soon I'm gonna have to up the speed a little bit, otherwise we'll be here, you know. A little bit of another peek of the food court. Okay, here we go. Pub. And I mean, I just can't believe I'm doing a video and they're still calling me. Oh, this is too funny. Okay. So this is another section, another view of the food court, you see? And I'm just gonna stop and allow you to just take it all in. Isn't it nice, this cute little entrance to the restrooms? It's cute, isn't it? But they always are in this good resorts, you know? Don't you wish airports had restrooms like these? I found them. It was Oslo. There are some airports that are good, but very few and far between. Okay, as you can see, there are always really easy signs to follow. Every bar has TVs, just in case, with sports channels, just in case you forgot for 1 minute about sports. And here you've got the entrance to monorail. So you see, it's not that bad, is it? I used to think it was such a long walk, but it isn't. So I'm actually pretty much walking in real time, and this is real time. So, and I'm walking slowly. Now, of course, there is the Garden Arena. I remember some years ago I saw, oh my God, I forgot the name. Forget it. A really big comedian. And here you've got the CSI Experience.
I smile good.
Robin Williams, there you go. That's the comedian whom I saw here. It was fun, it was packed and expensive, but it was worth it, of course. Although, you know, again, with these shows, I'm going to have to review these shows and tell you a little bit about it so that you are prepared. These types of shows, you know, about seating and so forth. Anyway, CSI The Experience is here, and very, very soon, this is the end. So just a minute. Really, literally. I mean, I was tempted to pause it, but then I let you just absorb this more or less in real time. It's quiet here, right? I mean, of course, as I said to you, there are no events. It's quite, not too late, but it's not too early either in the evening. And here we go. Signatures, pretty much on the left. And here sometimes, okay, what is this? This is sometimes you can choose to be part of a group, which is to test various shows, pilots and so forth. It's quite fun. I haven't actually participated because they sometimes select groups from specific areas, and I never fit it. My area of provenance was never really their interest, so I wasn't selected. So down here you have the stairway to the pool and Web Republic. I've already shown you all of this last year, but I wanted to show you at night, and of course I'm not going through the pool because it's closed. And here it's the entrance to Signature, and I'm going to Signature. I'm going to stay there, so I'll show it to you in a different video. See? And you've got to swipe your key. There you go, swipe your key, and they look at me like, oh, what's she doing? And here you've got the entrance to the spa and further down the gym. Of course, as I said, it's late, so it's closed, okay? So you've got an idea of the distance and what it all looks like on a quiet evening. This kind of reminds me of Mandalay Bay, doesn't it? A little bit. Well, I mean, in the end, probably, I mean, it's the same family. And in terms of caliber, I think it's within the same parameters in terms of cost and target clientele these days. Okay, so now I'm walking all the way back, but of course I'm going to stop this. Well, I hope this has been of use. I have so much more to tell you about Las Vegas. It really changes all the time. And hopefully this will help you work out which resort you really think is best for you. The one criticism, it's not even a criticism, I don't know what to say, but MGM Grand, more than others, say definitely more than Mirage, because Mirage is smaller, Once you're in, it's harder to get out and go onto the strip and so forth. I find that maybe because you've got a relatively long walk, though, as I said, it doesn't feel like it. But if you really like to get out, then I think you should really stay at a resort like Mirage, which is lovely, 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 and it's got a great buffet too. It's in the mid-north. It's mid-strip really, but it's close to Venetian. But it really is so easy to get out and to be on the strip and close to, Bacchanal, Venetian, and Treasure Island, and Caesar's Palace, and even Bellagio. That if you want to go out and about, Mirage is definitely better located, unless you want to stay South Strip for whatever reason. But it's a little bit more difficult if you just want to. Get out and you get on a cab and go wherever, then any resort will do. But here, even I have to make an effort to get out, and I do because I want to review things. So bear that in mind. It makes you stay in, which I'm sure they're very happy if you do that. And I'm talking about management. So think about that, and it's really interesting. Aria is another one, and I'm sure they've been created this way. And now even MGM Park MGM, which used to be Monte Carlo, which I have walked through in a different video, the new Park MGM. Now with Italy, the Italy area and so forth, it's no longer a simple little walk to the strip. Personally, I like other big theme resorts that just wow you. MGM Grand has lost its theme, although its theme now is entertainment and sports. That's what it is. That's the theme, and they're very happy with that. And but other than that, a big theme resort or a lovely, lovely resort, which, however, is not so huge that you just can't get out without, a map and a pair of running shoes, really. So for me, say something like Mirage is still very appealing, although, of course, the amenities of Aria, for example, are much better. So, except for the pool, the Mirage pool is still fabulous. Okay. And Bellagio is another one of those resorts. I have to walk too much, too long, too far, even if you're mid-strip at least. So once you actually manage to get out. But these are the MGM resorts for you, different from the other family, which I'm going to double check what it's named these days, because I don't want to say something that it's no longer relevant. Okay, so here we go. I've walked halfway and I haven't stopped talking. Okay, so I'm going to stop with the view of the monorail entrance. And as I said, I hope this has been of use. Check it all out on top-buffet.com. Top-buffet.com. I'm going to write all the updates there, many more things than I'm actually showing you on videos, because, otherwise I would have to do hundreds of videos, and it actually takes some time with all the editing and so forth. I can't show you though everything without editing it, because although my friends encourage me to, but it'd be too embarrassing, really. Okay, guys, so I'll leave you with this. How's that? See you on Top-Buffet. Bye bye from MGM Grand. Bye.